allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America. Did y'all hear that? Let me ask y'all something real quick. How many people watched the debate? How many people watched the presidential debate between Donald Trump and Joe Biden? We're going to have a tough conversation right now, so y'all come on up in here. Y'all come on up in here. Check this out. What type of foolery was that? What type of foolery was that? I had to make Candace Owens the subject of this real quick, because Candace Owens has been trolling Black America for quite some time, and I want to see how she's going to spin this. Somebody just sent me something about what she said about Breonna Taylor, and I was appalled. And I was like, hey, I got to say something about this or whatever. But hey, my time, my time got tied up and I couldn't. And of course, the debate was coming on. I wanted to make sure I was present, because this is history being made right before our eyes. This is history being made right before our eyes. And this is what's so crazy about history, right? What's so crazy about history being done right before our eyes? We get an opportunity to really have a decision. Celebrities have been saying, don't vote, hold your vote, but didn't give us a plan of action on what to do with our vote. So I was like, all right, we not listening to no damn celebrities. Y'all stay in y'all lane. Stay in your goddamn lane. Right? Politicians have been back and forth saying that the Democrats, hey, listen, get off the plantation. Get off the plantation. Tonight proved a lot of stuff for me. Tonight proved a lot of stuff for me. Let me ask you something. Donald Trump was asked some specific questions that any person with pride, dignity, that had a sense of self-worth, that was proud of the position that they hold, would have answered with the utmost of ambition, respect, loyalty. And for some reason, when this simple question was asked to him, he could not answer the question. Are you a racist? I'm going to say this again. Are you a racist? To me, if you are the president of the United States, which is supposed to be the best country in the world, you are supposed to be standing in between the gap of what's right and wrong, and you are supposed to be for the American people. It is no Black America. It is no white America. It is America. You are the president of the United States of America. Keyword united. And someone tells you on national television, they ask you a simple question: are you a racist? Let's go one step deeper. Will you denounce white supremacy in America? Will you denounce the KKK in America? And he never answered it. He danced around the question. Let me ask you something, as a Black person in America, as a minority in America, even for white America right now, does that not look crazy as shit to you? I don't care how much college you got. I don't care how much street knowledge you got. I don't care how much experience you got with politics. Does that not look crazy to you? If you are a minority in America, knowing that the President of the United States did not feel appalled, did not kick over that podium and start acting a damn fool, how dare you call me a racist? Are you out of your mind? Do you know who I am? Do you know what I stand for? If you are a minority, if you are a human being in America right now, you should be fucking appalled. You should be appalled. Listening to some shit like that telling you, well, hey, I'm not going to answer your question directly. Why? Why? And here's the thing, Biden, you're not off the hook neither, brother. When we talked about Black Lives Matter, we talked about Breonna Taylor. Nobody gave clear, decisive information. Nobody gave clear, decisive points of view. You are the President of the United States. You are the person that we look to make the right decisions for America. Biden is saying, bro, people that made $300 billion during this damn pandemic. Well, let me take a sip real quick because I thought people was losing their damn job. I thought people was losing their damn job. I didn't know people was making $300 billion. Huh? Are you impressed with any candidate? Are you impressed with that? Bro, I'm shaking my goddamn head right now. I am shaking my head. I've heard better debates in elementary school, in high school, in college. And I'm looking at these people call each other names, play this tit for tat. And you know what? The only thing I could look at, honestly, and the only thing I could see, a bunch of old white men who are probably going to be friends after this. And we're sitting down saying, which one of y'all gonna be the new president? And we so happy, and it's so we're so joyful, and we're looking at this, and they're not saying they're gonna do anything for Black America. What clear, decisive answer did they give you about Breonna Taylor? Don't worry, I'll wait. Did they say they was gonna charge those police officers? Did they say they were wrong? Don't worry, I'll wait. Huh? Don't worry, I'll wait. We listened to Donald Trump talk about Biden's dead son and say how he got kicked out the military with a dishonorable discharge. This is the President of the United States. And we're supposed to be excited. Let me talk to Candace Owens' ass right now. Where is Brandon Tatum? This is the person that you said he's done so much for Black America. He's had so many jobs now applied to Black America and basically bringing up the poverty level so high. So why, when you're asked a simple question like, are you a racist? Will you denounce white supremacy, KKK? Why would you beat around the bush with that? That's when you stand on your shit and say, if you want the Black vote, you better say you ain't no racist. This is the opportunity that you have. This is your moment to be great. Why would you skip that? Why would you not say, oh, hell, hey, too easy. Hell no, I ain't no racist. And I don't give a damn about the KKK or any white supremacy or whatever. Everybody's equal in these United States of America. We didn't get that. We got Donald Trump being a bully, Biden trying to be sensible to a certain degree, him stumbling over his words. Were you impressed by any one of them? Were you impressed? Now, can you imagine these men now going to other countries and now saying or being representation for America? Can you imagine that? Bruh. I'm a bit frazzled right now. I'm a bit frazzled because I sat down with my daughters. I sat down with my family. And we were watching this debate, and I'm thinking, okay, hey, you know what I'm saying? We about to be a part of history. We're going to watch this right here, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And we're going to debate this. There was nothing to debate. There was nothing to debate. All this talk, all this shit that Candace Owens has been doing, throwing shots at the black community, trolling the black community. Brandon Tatum and the rest of his conservative buddies have been talking shit about black America, how we promote the worst of our the lowest of the low when it comes to our community. And here's the thing, is Donald Trump and Joe Biden the best of the best? Are they the best of the best? All this conversation, but my thing about it is, if a man can't stand on his principles, what does he stand on? Donald Trump did not denounce white supremacy. He had a clear opportunity to denounce the KKK. Clear opportunity. There was a clear opportunity to say, hell no, I don't support no KKK. Hell no, I don't support white supremacy. They talk about systematic racism. What? Those cookie cutter answers that unapologetic debate about bullshit. I want to see how conservatives are going to spin this to say that Donald Trump was so amazing. His statistics and everything that he was spitting out was so great for the black community. I want to hear how they say Joe Biden. Whoa! Joe Biden is 1 inch away from death. He is 1 inch away from death. And this is what you say the best of America is. This is what you say, hey, we want you to go to Russia, we want you to go to China, we want you to go to Korea, and we want you to advocate for us as the next president or a president that is serving an additional term. We want you to speak for us. Do you really feel after that debate that Donald Trump cares anything about the average person? Do you feel like Joe Biden can go handle the bully in goddamn North Korea if he can't handle Donald Trump? We talked about mail-in ballots, right? Ladies and gentlemen, I think it's already, I know this sounds crazy, but I feel like regardless if we mail in our votes or not through the mail-in ballots, or we go to the polls and vote, I believe that the next president of the United States have already been decided for us. I truly believe, here's the thing, when you have a moderator, right? A moderator, if you guys don't know, the moderator is supposed to not only propose the time, he or she is also supposed to orchestrate the questions and keep everybody time on target and make sure everything's flowing. Not only did he let Donald Trump talk over him and walk over him, my question to you is, did he ask the questions that you wanted to know? Did he ask the questions you as middle class workers, blue collar workers, as military professionals, as first responders, as mothers, as fathers, as second generation or third generation baby boomers? Did he ask the questions that you wanted to know? And I'm going to tell you right now, he asked about 3 solid questions that I felt like, you know what? You on your shit, my dude, my G. Hey, Mr. Trump, what about Black Lives Matter? Oh, shit. Will you denounce racism? Will you denounce white supremacy? Will you denounce the KKK? And we have black people running around like chickens with their head cut off saying Trump is the best thing since sliced bread. We have women like Candace Owens that will not say Breonna Taylor was a victim. And it's almost you're pushing the narrative. It's like first you go after Carly B, then you go after LeBron James, then you talk about George Floyd, then you talk about Breonna Taylor. Candace Owens is the troll for Black America. And when I say for Black America, I mean against Black America. Everything she says is what some white dude or some white lady or some coon is sitting somewhere in a little cubbyhole that wish they could speak out loud, but they won't speak out loud because they know it's going to be smoke in the city. And you have people like Brandon Tatum and the rest of his conservative buddies who sit back and say, well, Breonna Taylor was a criminal. My thing about it is, did Joe Biden not outline how Trump was a criminal? How do you spin this narrative now? How do you make it sound like what Trump was doing, it was all good? It made me as a black man feel safe in America. It made me as a black man say, you know what, man, shit. I was a little fuzzy on the legal system, but after I heard Trump, shit, I know we good now. After I heard Biden, shit, I know it's all about Black Lives Matter now. I'm happy. Shit, America, yeah. How many people believe that? We are in a fucking state of emergency. We are in. You got people like Davis Harris Jr. who came on his little podcast or whatever case may be, and he said, "I am so disappointed in The Rock." He was talking real greasy too. Like he went, oh yeah, and The Rock this and The Rock this. He must be out of his mind. And I'm like, dude, you wouldn't even, all of this energy you got right now, I can guarantee you wouldn't be standing in front of The Rock doing that bullshit. And I'm so interested to hear how people are going to say that Donald Trump, he murdered Biden tonight. He was so excellent. He was so articulate. Whoo! Or are we going to spin it and say, you know what? Shit, if it wasn't Biden, whoa, he was holding it down. I know he went to Harvard. I am disappointed not only because of these are the two men that's supposed to be the next leader of this free world, the next representative of this United States of America. How many people feel like them and or their children or their job, their businesses, their family, their friends are going to be protected under this tutelage, under this legacy, under this regime? I don't care if you're a Democrat or Republican, liberal or conservative. It really doesn't matter. When you sit back, you cannot say that these are the next leaders. Are you serious right now? And it wasn't even that Trump was being so much of a bully to the point where no one could handle him. It was, think about it. All he was really doing was over talking him. Let's be real. He wasn't throwing out any key facts. Let's be real. The statistics that he was throwing out was all over the place. Come on, man. It was almost like and y'all stay with me real quick, right? It was almost like two old white men that was arguing over how many slaves they had. Two old men arguing at the country club at who is going to get the best caddy. Two old men in the grocery store arguing over which melons was riper. There was nothing patriotic about that. There was nothing impressive about that. Trump said that during his tenure, they ended sensitivity training in the military. Ladies and gentlemen, I was in the military for 20 years, okay? And I can tell you how needed sensitivity training is, okay? They have something called the Equal Opportunity Program, where you have every quarter you have training that basically capitalizes and promotes different cultures in the military. Like the Hispanic heritage or the not only black heritage, but every nationality and heritage. You talk about it and you have training so you can know, hey, you know what? The reason why, these people wear skirts, or the reason why they pray so much, or et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And my thing about it is for him to publicly say, we was giving money to the military for the sensitivity training, and that was just a waste of time. That was a waste of money. We was forcing those people to listen to that stuff. That comes, ladies and gentlemen, that comes from people that always had money, that's never put their kids through the military and have no idea what they talking about. That's why when Biden was getting pissed off about somebody talking about his fucking son, you got a dishonorable discharge. And then for him to say, I don't know that son. Why would you be talking about his kids? This debate is about America. This debate is about America. Talk about America. Talk about the shit right now, that shit is being messed up, fucked up. People don't know what to turn. People are out of jobs. People need money. They waiting on some bullshit ass stimulus check. Huh? People are dying. They don't even have enough money to bury their loved ones. Huh? Kids are going to school, but they ain't got no damn working laptop or don't got the Wi-Fi, so they borrowing fucking Wi-Fi from somebody else. Huh? His claim to fame was, I gave America back sports. I gave America back sports. What? Trump is not going to argue statistics. Trump is not going to argue numbers. It's always, I did. We did. The people that I have working on this and this and this and this and this. It's never no responsibility of, this is what I done because I feel like this would be the best way forward. Ladies and gentlemen, there is so much racial divide in America. Can you believe that was not one of the main topics of tonight? Can you believe that? No, honestly, no, seriously. Seriously, I'm asking conservatives, Republicans, liberals, Democrats. I'm asking everybody right now. Can you believe that wasn't the main topic for today? And then when asked the question, sir, are you a racist? Will you denounce white supremacy, the KKK? I'm going to dance around the topic. This is your opportunity to be great, Mr. Trump. This is your opportunity to shut the other side down and say, I am not a racist, and this is what I've been working on to make sure. Matter of fact, I believe that those officers should be charged in the Breonna Taylor's death. Or not. You got more black people screaming and hollering for Donald Trump, saying how Breonna Taylor was a criminal, and supporting Trump. Make America great again for who? I'm telling you, they feel they've married interracially. They got a good job. They got the nod from the Republicans, so they feel like, hey, I'm in there, I'm good. If something was to happen, I'm straight. They all talk the same. They all look the same. There's no individuality between none of them. They all look the same. They all sound the same. And they all think the same. Somebody dies and we have a black person dies and we have other black people saying, well, was they a criminal or not? Let's look at their background before we start promoting them or celebrating them or mourning them. I have never seen that before in my life. And Candace Owens loves to troll Black America. She loves to troll Black America. Anything that we say that we feel that we should honor, we should mourn, we should celebrate, we should be happy about, we should be sad about, she says the exact opposite. She does the exact opposite. And then you got people in white America like, but they ain't, listen, whoa now. Whoa. They clapping from a distance. They clapping from a distance. They making sure that when they clapping and applauding, is anybody looking? This is a conservative page, right? This is where I can talk freely. Ain't nobody coming to my house? Okay. Just want to make sure. If you feel so strongly about Breonna Taylor being a criminal, then won't you go on your platform, on your page, and you go live and you say what Candace Owens is saying? Black Lives Matter is a terrorist organization. But none of them are saying KKK is a terrorist organization. It don't seem odd to you? You don't see what's going on here? You don't see what's going on here. Your children have to live and go to school and date and marry these people. Major deaths this year. Major deaths this year involving police, involving Black people. To get on a platform where you're talking to America, and America now has to decide who is going to be the best for America moving forward. I don't want to pick neither one of you motherfuckers. I don't want to pick neither one of you motherfuckers. First of all, let me tell you something. The shit that y'all talking about is so lackluster. It's so unproductive. Even the moderate, like, this is the worst debate ever. I don't care what you was watching, CNN, CBS, NBC. I don't care what you was watching. Everybody was like, what the fuck is this? But I'm telling you, we scared to have the tough conversation. Let me tell you something, man. I know people be like, man, Black people, they so emotional, and Black people this and Black people that. You think Mario J would have sat there and listened to that bullshit? I'm like, yo, Donald, hey, you need to chill the fuck out, dog. You fucking up, player. Hey, Biden, stop stumbling over your words, player, and stop letting him bully you and shit. Because he said something about my kid who dead. I'd be like, dude, you don't know the fuck you talking about, first of all, because he already called him a clown. He called him a racist. He said so many things. It was a slugfest that was, first of all, it was a slugfest, but at what point in time do we say that these are the men that we want to run our country? You got one man in a position to run our country, and another man as old as this man saying, oh, no, he ain't good, I'm good. Pick me. You know what those guys look like? Let me tell you what those guys look like. I'm hoping Candace Owens sees this, man. I swear, because I want the smoke. I want Brandon Tatum. I want the rest of them conservatives. I want the smoke. I'm telling you right now. You know what those guys, what Biden and Trump look like? They look like, you know how you play in sports? Like, let's just say basketball or any sport where you have two teams. And you know the last two people that's picked? And you got to say, God damn, which one sucks less? Which one sucks less? And they standing there trying to look important and shit and trying to act like, yeah, I can rebound. Yeah, I can rebound. I can catch. Yeah, I can catch. Like, they trying to sell themselves, but it's like, man, I'd rather play without them, bro. Let's just leave them two out. It's almost like, let's leave these guys out the conversation. To me, there are more people that are probably more qualified to be the president of the United States. I'm going to be honest with y'all, man. I'm going to be real with y'all. I was like, my 15-year-old looking at the screen like, dude, like, can I go play a game? Like, what the fuck? What I'm watching this for? Y'all happy about that? I don't see no likes, so y'all must think I'm like barking up the wrong tree right now. Possibly. There was nothing monumental or presidential about that debate. There was nothing that advocated America first. America being united. No, I'm not a racist. No, I'm not going to call Black Lives Matter a terrorist group. I understand that there are bad apples in every organization, whether it's police, whether it's the school system, whether it's any organization, whether it's an activist organization, etc., etc. Anytime you have humans, you will have human error and human emotion. And to not be proud enough to say, I am the president of the United States, the highest position in the America. To not say in front of America while millions of people are watching you, I am not racist. Are you serious? To have 20 years in the military, I know soldiers who've lost their lives, that have been black, that have been white, that have been Hispanic, that have been Arabic. It is daunting. It is despicable to hear the president of the United States, the commander-in-chief, not be able to stand in front of America and tell America, look America in the eye and say, no, I'm not racist. We're going to take sensitivity training out of the military because I don't think they need it. Who did you talk to? Do you have any children that ever been into the military? You know any men or women that have died overseas? Or do we just shake a lot of hands and kiss a lot of babies? This is the type of fuck shit that is going on in America, and everybody kind of like, dude, we need to fight each other. We need to hate each other. Bro, this is why that shit exists. This is why that shit exists. We got people screaming and hollering, well, hey, ain't no police brutality, ain't no mass incarceration, ain't no systematic racism. Come here. Come here. Everybody come here. Come here real quick. Come here. Tonight did not show you as an American y'all still here? Okay. Tonight did not show you as an American, right? That we have something to be worried about. That's what you're telling me. For those people that walk to wherever they walk to and sat down and watched this debate, at what point in time did you cheer? Did you applaud? Did you agree? Did you feel a warm and fuzzy and say, this is the right man for the job? This man is going to make sure that me as an American, me as a black American, me as a man, me as a woman, me as a child, my next generation, my business, my life, my livelihood. This man is the man for the job. You wait all this time, all this talking, all this back and forth, all the damn murders, coronavirus, people losing their job, people. dying. You got all this stuff going on in 2020 because 2020 been kicking ass and taking names. Kicking ass and taking names. And what 2020 did, now they sit in front of you, two men that are an inch away from death. Both of them look like they an inch away, and they're sitting here having this they're fussing like somebody didn't get their order right at the restaurant. That's what I was looking at. I wanted sparkling water. I wanted this medium well. I can't eat tomatoes in this salad. Why is this spoon dirty? Bro, when we gonna get down to the facts? When we gonna get down to the facts? I asked you a simple question. Why can't you give me a simple answer? You dancing all around in a goddamn question, and I would have just said, oh, you ain't moderator. Listen, y'all need to get me to moderate. You gonna answer the question? Are you going to answer the question, sir? Joe, stop stuttering. Trump, are you going to answer the question, Donald? And we sit back as black people, we sit back as Americans, and we say systematic racism don't exist. Black people just making this shit up. And then we got a man sitting at the top, the highest position in the fucking United States of America, that can't answer a question. Are you racist? Will you denounce white supremacy? Will you denounce racism in America? Bruh, that shit's scary. That shit is scary. And to be honest with you, Joe Biden wasn't doing that much better at talking about how Black Lives Matter. To be honest with you. Now, they did mention in reference to the looting and the burning and the violence. They mentioned that. But again, the Black Lives Matter organization, my whole thing about it is, let's get the organization out the way. Let's just not talk about the fucking organization, right? Let's just talk about Black Americans matter. Let's talk about minorities mattering. Let's talk about humans mattering. I'm sorry. Let's talk about Americans mattering. Don't talk to me about Black Lives Matter. I'm the president of the United States. Humans matter. Americans matter. And if you fall within that region of American and you're a human being, you matter. Trump could have said a whole lot of shit but said nothing. Who's impressed with that? Who's impressed with that? When you sit down and you talk about the president of the United States and you sit with your kids or your class or your students or whatever the case may be. Okay, you could be a police officer, you could be a soldier, a sailor, a Marine, an airman. When you sit down, that debate make you feel like Trump is fighting for you? Did it make you feel like Biden couldn't fight for himself? He couldn't fight for himself. How he's gonna fight for you? So we stuck between someone who feels like the more I insult you or overtalk you, then I'm winning the argument. I'm winning the debate. Then we're stuck with another person who says, well, I'm going to insult you back, but I'm going to keep my poise, but at no point in time am I going to show America it's about America. Every single time they had an opportunity to look into the camera, they stuttered. They insulted each other. They act like little kids. Ladies and gentlemen, these are not average men. Do you understand that? These are not average men. They don't work at Taco Bell. right? They don't run rinky-dink mom and pop shops. No shade. But the fact of the matter is, these are established men that have been in politics or business owners, Fortune 500 owners for a long time. And this is the best you give us? This is the best you think America is saying? Well, you know, they did the best they could, Mario. Calm down. Calm down. I'm appalled, bro. I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed at hearing other black people yell and scream and talk about how great Donald Trump is, and then when you see him, it's almost like, you ever had somebody hype up a fucking movie? Oh man, they hype it up. Oh man, this shit is, oh, I want to go see that shit 3 times. And when you get there, you're like, what the fuck? The fuck is this? The fuck? That's how I feel. You know what I'm saying? And God forbid for those people who put all of their money on Trump. And you know what I'm saying? Oh shit, oh Trump about to do this shit, dog. And he get knocked out in the first round. And you're like, what the fuck? I thought you was training. I thought you was about that life. You was talking all that shit. I thought you was about that life, bro. And then Biden get in that motherfucker. He get a chance. Biden like he was at a spelling bee in that motherfucker. Ask him to spell goodbye. Think it's an O in there. Give me an O. Let me take an O. Another O. Hold on. What you say, Donald? Okay, don't say nothing else. I'm just like, what the fuck am I looking at? What is this shit? I'm gonna be honest with y'all, man. It would have been a better debate if it was it would have been a better debate if you would have got goddamn Oprah Winfrey and Farrakhan. Like seriously, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. You would have got Cardi B and Candace Owens. It would have been a better debate. Like honestly, man, I couldn't root for any one of them, and I went into it blindly. And I did that because I'm really on the fence about who I wanted to vote for. But I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't want to vote for neither one of them. I'm not impressed by neither one of them. And what's going to happen is it's going to take their vice presidents to really sway people. How many people believe that? It's going to take their vice presidents to really sway people on which way to go. Because as soon as Kamala Harris get in that motherfucker and say, oh, don't stop me. I got some shit to say. Okay, you got our attention. You got our attention? What's up? Anybody that don't believe that the Democratic Party made a deal with Kamala Harris to drop out the race early and come and they told her, we're going to pull you back, okay, at the end, and you're going to be our ringer. You're not only going to get the black vote, you're definitely going to pull the female vote in. If you don't believe the Democratic Party did that on purpose, I'll ask you to wake up a little bit. I'm going to ask you to wake up a little bit. It's a lot of shit going on, ladies and gentlemen. It's a lot of shit going on. And I'm telling you right now, Biden won't do it by himself. He's not strong enough to do it by himself. Okay? It's almost like if we were in a boardroom and we were all CEOs and it was down to Trump and Biden, who you think would bully the conversation to make it look like they won? Because right now, the only reason that Trump edged the conversation is because people considered that he bullied the conversation. It's not that he laid out any more statistics. It's not that he laid out a plan for America. It's not that he said Black Lives Matter actually matter. And I'm not talking about the organization. I'm talking about black people. I'm talking about minorities matter. He was clearly asked to stand on a principle and denounce white supremacy and KKK, but he wouldn't. Why is that? Why is that? Somebody tell Candace Owens, bring her ass here and answer the question, because it was a simple question. Are you a racist? I don't want to hear about how you don't like Breonna Taylor, how she's a criminal, her boyfriend was a drug dealer, Jacob Blake was a criminal, George Floyd was a criminal, everybody was a criminal. The black community shouldn't say shit. Shut the hell up, according to Candace Owens. Got it. But what's the excuse for Donald Trump? What's the excuse for Joe Biden? These are supposed to be elite people. Huh? These are supposed to be elite people. And we supposed to be impressed by that shit. I've listened to podcasters that made more sense about politics and more sense about the way forward. The problem is people are they're bamboozled because they don't realize people talking, but they're not giving you solutions. They talk about hold your vote, but not when we're going to use our vote. Why we should use our vote. I'm nervous, y'all. I am nervous. I'm not physically nervous, mentally nervous. I'm socially nervous about what's going to happen with America in the next couple of years. Some people say, man, hey, look, man, you know, it's just politics. It's just what it does or whatever case may be. But let me ask you something, y'all. If your president, whether male or female, black or white, Hispanic, etc., does not denounce a supremacy of race, that one race is superior, and does not balance the playing field, does not look at America in its face and say, you are equal to me, America. You are important to me, America. I love you. I love your children. I want success for you, America. I am here because you trusted me to do the best I can do for you, to make the right decisions, not only foreign, but domestic. And you can't do that. And we supposed to listen to Candace Owens take cheap shots at the black community based on you making America great again. And when you get the opportunity to say something to make America great again, you fail. You miss the mark. You miss your moment. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Mario J. This is Tough Love. I would ask you to make sure that you follow the debate. It may be painful, but I think you deserve, if you're going to place your vote, make them win you over. Make them say something that's going to win you over. Don't go with what the celebrities say. Hell, don't go with what the hell I say. The fact of the matter is, you owe it to yourself. You owe it to your children. You owe it to your success. You owe it to your business. You owe it to your well-being, because you know your worth. Take the time and listen to what's going on. Ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate everybody rocking with me. Shout out to Delicate Jewel. She's always in the building rocking with me. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate that support. Y'all make sure that y'all check out Delicate Jewel. She's definitely, and I would love to hear your feedback in reference to this video. You know, you guys, you guys stay blessed. Stay blessed. You know, and stay continuously having a tough conversation. But make sure while you're having the tough conversation, make sure you're getting something from it. You know, and don't be defensive and take it in or whatever case to be. This is not a racial conversation. I don't hate the president of the United States and none of that. I'm just saying that I expect more. I expect more. And if you're running for the president of the United States, then I damn sure expect more. Shout out to y'all. Adult up. I'm going to holler at y'all later, man. All right? Good night.